Hey everybody, if you guys want to grow great, big, huge, massive onions that will last you all the way through the winter next winter, now is the time to start planting. You need to get going on this right now. Last year, I finally cracked the code on growing onions from seed, and it has helped me tremendously on getting huge, massive onions. In this video, I'm going to kick off my 2026 growing guide playlist for growing huge onions from seed. And this is going to be my planting video. We got to start planting now if we want to get those onions to grow big. I'm also going to share why I'm only going to grow onions from seed in this video. I'm also going to share with you what varieties that I have ordered and what I'm going to plant and how I'm going to plant those in this whole growing guide. So come along with me. Let's get ready and let's get started. So like I said, this is part one of my series. This is the most important step that you guys can take with this, and that step is to plan. You need to plan properly. Yes, I know it's November. Yes, I know it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but if you guys want huge onions, they do take some time. You're going to need to get going on this as soon as possible. I'm going to say within the next 2 weeks, especially if you're in the central Illinois region like I am. But before we can plant, we need to first off figure out what we're planting. And for me, it comes all the way down to seeds, a single little seed. And that's why I say we need to get started planting these things as soon as we can. Now, there are 3 ways to plant onions. One is to plant it from seed, which I'm going to do. 2 is to plant it from sets, what I usually tend to stray away from, because 1, you can really only find those at the big box store, and when they are at the big box store, they're probably a little bit late to be planting. I usually find those in April or May, and then by that point in time, I've already had my onions out for 2 months. And then another reason why I don't like the sets are you don't know if they're long day or short day onions. A lot of times they don't tell you the varieties of them, so it's hard to tell what kind of onions you're going to get, and usually typically end up with golf ball size onions. The next way you can plant onions is from seedlings or starts. Now, this I have done in the past, and this I've had great success with. However, these tend to be expensive. You're also shipping them in the dead of winter, so there are some little bits of loss there. So I usually will take these and I will use these for backup. If I know I don't have a good crop of good seedlings, my own that I grew, I'll go ahead and order those. I typically order those from Dixondale. They're out of Texas. They have a great crop. You know what varieties they are. You know what day length they are. You know how long they're gonna last, and so and so. So my solution is gonna be seeds. I'm going to start these seeds here in a few weeks. I'll put out a video when I do start them. Last year I started them in the first week, probably first week or second week of December. I'll have to go back and look, but I'll take a video of that, show you how I plant those. But yes, I started these before the new year arrives, and I had great success with them. Matter of fact, I had a 4.5 pound onion last year. How does that happen? That happened from a little seed and some planting. So now is the time that you guys need to order your seeds. Go out to your varieties, whatever varieties you want to get. Go out to your online catalogs, or if you have a local seed store, go look for seeds now and see if you can find some. Most likely you're going to have to go online to go get them. Get your varieties. You got to figure out if you're going to have a short day, long day, or intermediate day. For me, right now, short day does not work at all. Usually intermediate or long days work out a lot better in the area that I'm located at. As a matter of fact, you can go out and you can go find a map that'll show you the short day, long day, intermediate day zones. That'll help you out tremendously. That's the first step to success. The next step is going to be selecting those right varieties. So I got 2 qualifications that I'm going to be looking for this year. 1, they have to be either the long day or intermediate day onions, because those work out great for me. And 2, I want a long shelf life for these onions. Yes, I'll probably grow 1 variety just to see if I can get another big set of onions, but I can eat those first. The other onions I want to be able to have and store and cure and have those go all the way up until I'm planting more onions again outside. So to do this, I picked essentially 4 different varieties. 2 of them are for the long shelf life. 1 is just because I haven't tried it before, and the other one is because I had huge success with it. I'm talking huge, 4.5 pound huge success with that onion. The first one I'm going to go through is going to be the Patterson onion. I'm choosing this one because it's a nice yellow, almost candy-like onion, and it's going to be one of these that's going to be very shelf stable for a very long time. The next one I'm going to do is going to be a Redwing onion, and that Redwing onion is a red onion, and unlike most red onions, this sucker is going to have a long shelf life as well. We're talking about 8 to 10 months for both of these, and both of these are long day onions, so they fit within my motif as well. The third one I'm going to do is just going to be for fun, try something new. I'm going to try not to try too many things new this year, but I'm going to try this and see how well it works. And that's going to be a blush onion, which is kind of a hybrid of the red and the yellow. Now this guy's probably not going to have the long shelf life that a typical the Redwing or the Patterson will have. However, it will keep for a while, and I hope that it will produce, and I hope it'll taste awesome. I've never had a blush onion, so I'm going to go ahead and try this. And the fourth variety is one that I grew last year. I got it from Baker Creek, and that's Elijah Craig. I always call it Elijah Craig, but Elijah Craig. And that onion was huge, let me tell you. It's a long day onion, and that sucker, I mean, we're talking like onions almost as big as my head. So I had several of those that grew, several of those that produced. I kind of wish I would have spaced them out a little bit farther, because I didn't know they were going to get that big, but they were awesome. They were great eating. The only downfall to these guys is the short shelf life. They only last about 2 months, 3 months tops. So that's the plan I'm going to have for my onion growing this year. Have you guys started your planting yet? I ordered my seeds today. As a matter of fact, I ordered some from Johnny's, and I also ordered some from Baker Creek. So my goal this year is to grow all my onions from seed, and grow some big onions, grow some long-standing onions. But I also am going to teach you guys through a playlist that's called Growing Huge Onions, and I'm gonna teach you guys and take you guys through every step that I'm gonna do with each of these onions. Whenever I do something, I'm gonna be filming it. Hopefully I'll catch every little step along the way, as far as it goes from buying the seeds, which is this video, to planting, to planting the seeds, to giving the seeds a little bit of haircut, to give you the various growth stages of the seedlings, when I thin them out, when I take them outside, to harden them off, to whenever they go out in the garden, and just to show you the constant updates on the onions. I plan on doing a ton of videos for this, just loading up that playlist so you guys can just watch it from start to finish. I do already have a video out there, how to grow huge onions. You guys could go check it out. I do have some tips and tricks on what I did this last year that really helped me out. Go check that video out. I'd really appreciate it if you guys just can't wait to follow along with the journey. Likewise, if you guys do want to follow along with the journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, get notifications, hit that bell, and give me some thumbs up for this video. That'll help everybody else find the video as well. So like I said, you're not going to want to miss part 2 to this video series, which is going to air in a few weeks when I get my seeds in and I get ready to go plant them. I'll show you the secret foolproof way, and maybe a little bit of a lazy man's way of planting these onions. And we'll get started with the whole process. So what onions are you planting this year? What onions have you planted in the past? Let me know down in the comments. Let's have a discussion started about this. Do you have any other varieties that are going to be long-standing that have great shelf life? I would love to know this. If you have a blush onion that you've tried before, let me know. I'd like to see how your experience are on with that, so I know what to expect with that. So it's time to go plant some onions here in a couple weeks. Will you guys be ready? I'll be ready. Cheers, everybody. God bless.